two Big 12 teams. I told you how I felt about Cincinnati. They shouldn't be ranked. But if you BYU, you got to be careful. And they're only favored by 2.5. Obviously in this game, obviously the ESPN predictor gives them a 68% chance to win this game. But it's a lot going into this one, right? If you're Cincinnati, some of these games you didn't handle business, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying, to come out on top. You got spanked by a couple of teams on the road. Obviously, a close game against Nebraska. Nebraska not as good as people thought. And obviously, you got spanked by other teams, you know what I'm saying, this year as well. But you got a good team, right? You got Allen, and he's been having a strong season, right? You got Walker, who's been elusive on the ground, right? Brendan Sorsby's been really good as your quarterback this year. But it feels like this is a team that's hot and cold, inconsistent, right? Like some games they play really good, other games they don't play the same. So it's like, can you get enough obviously from that in order to do that? You know, so that's going to be obviously crucial, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be something to continue to obviously to watch for, and obviously to see if they can be a more consistent football team. That's going to be the biggest, obviously, question there. Can it be consistent? Can the defense get stops? And if you BYU, it's all in front of you, right? Your goal, if you BYU, is to make a Big 12 championship, right? Bear Brockmeyer and what he's been doing this season, he's obviously been very solid, right? 2,000 yards passing this year, 13 tubs of just 4 interceptions. And you have a really good ground game in LJ Martin, right? LJ Martin's been superb this year. He'll probably rush for 1,000 yards in this game alone, right? And you've been well balanced if you BYU, right? 215 yards through the air for this season, and about 135 to 150 on the ground. You've been consistent this year, right? Your concern a little bit is defensively, right? Because you got the players, you got the personnel, but you've given up some big plays. You've given up some big scores, you know what I'm saying? So can you tackle them in space, right? Cincinnati's really good in space. You know the crowd going to be ready to go for this one, a potential knockoff blow. I won't say knockoff blow, but a potential big upset win at home in Cincinnati. Like they're going to get up for that game, and it's a nightcap game too on Fox. Yeah, you can bet your hat people are going to be at that game and obviously turn it up. So we know how electric of an environment BYU has in Utah, but it's going to be crucial that they bring that on the road. So I'm looking for guys like Kelly. I'm looking for guys like Satula to be able to wrap up and tackle in space. That's going to be important in this game because Cincinnati can burn you. You don't want a slow start if you BYU in this game. You know, you want to get out to a quick start. Looking on your offense, obviously really good offensive line. Let LJ Martin cook with the ball in his hands and make Cincinnati play from behind. Right? Not saying they're not geared up to do that, but make them play from behind. Don't let them get into a rhythm early in this game, or it could be tough sledding. So that's going to be crucial, man. In this one, I like BYU and their head coach and what they've been doing so far this year. Only loss was to Texas Tech. I think the Cougars handle business. They win. I think this will be another close game, 31-28. But all that matters is you get the win. You go 10-1. Obviously on the year 7-1 in the Big 12, and you've handled your business and did what you're supposed to do. So massive game for both teams. Nightcap. BYU got to handle business. If you get upset, it's probably going to be pretty tough for you to get into the CFP playoff. Hate to say it, you know, or you're going to have to try to get that automatic bid in terms of the Big 12 champion. But they're going to have to be careful because then Cincinnati has that tiebreak if they beat them. So, excuse me, it's a big game, man. Two really good teams. They're going to have to make sure they do what they're supposed to do, obviously, in the game and definitely lean on their pieces offensive, man. But I'm going BYU 31-28. Major victory, obviously, for them. All right, let's see the next one.